So, on this trying to explain, this guy is going to try to explain Airsoft, because I have no idea what it is. I imagine something like paintball, but with air instead of paint. But, yeah, I'm going to, because Airsoft, I just imagine like a rented out building, and, there's cover and stuff like that with props, and obviously not real guns. Guns that shoot out air and whatnot. Targets on the body to hit, obviously wearing like vests and other padding. Again, similar to paintball, but just with no paint and balls. Depends on who you're playing with, I guess. But I don't really know a whole bunch of people that do Airsoft other than you, which I actually just recently learned that you do Airsoft, maybe like earlier today. But I've never actually. 4 hours ago. Yeah. It's alright. Here's an Airsoft student. All right. But yeah, again, don't know pretty much anything about it. I know general idea, not knowing how it works, if there are different things to do within Airsoft, if there's like modes of Airsoft, you can do this with it or something else. But I assume there are buildings specifically for Airsoft or paintball. Maybe
more or less.
Yeah, maybe more for paintball than Airsoft, because you can kind of do Airsoft wherever you want, almost. Of course, not in a Walmart, not in a Walmart or something. I just imagine just like a field or some neighborhood. If the neighborhood is big enough, you just sit in one area, sort of get the teams going, have some sort of indication on who's your team, or just remember. Not a whole lot that I know of already, because not a lot that I do know. But so would you like to explain?
So basically, Airsoft is similar to paint. It started with paintball, and it started back in Japan, where they just started with basic like Type 88, first gen gearbox Airsoft, and it shoots a tiny little plastic pellet at you, and it's propelled usually by AEGs, which is automatic electric gun, which is powered by batteries. And the basics of the game is there's a couple teams divided. It could be 1v1, it could be 100-100. Depends on how big or small. It could be just your friends, it could be out of field, locals and randoms.
Yeah.
But basics is you have a gun, you got a mag, you got a battery. But there's also different guns that are powered by gas or spray.
I'm just meant the battery running out. Just
it's
like, oh fuck.
If you played Airsoft, that's happened to you. But you get your teams. It's usually picked. If you go to a local field, it's usually like you're on my team and he picks his.
The team captain's picking, yeah.
Basically.
Kickball.
And then you just go on opposite sides of the field. Now, depending on the field, there could be cover. Like if you're in the woods, there's trees.
Yeah.
But Bethel Park, they have buildings and stuff. They have a little area in the middle. It's called the Kill House, and it's basically just like a little maze with a center area. And you go in there, it's semi only, so you don't just lay bitches down.
Yep.
Your gun can't shoot too hot, because your gun can shoot not hard enough, and it can shoot too hard.
Yeah.
But when you're going close quarters, you don't want to shoot past a certain limit, otherwise BBs get stuck in you, blood, all that jazz. And you could wear more protective gear, i.e. vest, plate carrier, whatever. Long sleeve clothes usually does a trick for the beginners like you.
Yeah.
Some of us get hardcore multicam swag, everything.
All that shit.
And then the basics is it's one shot. Like, you're dead anywhere on your body.
Gotcha.
Gun hits generally don't count.
What, like pistol whipping?
No. If
gun hits.
If a BB hits your gun,
oh, okay, yeah.
But like your gear and shit counts. And it's basically just force on force, depending on the game. Some of them have objectives like capture the flag, or go control that area.
Yeah.
Save the bacon, which is there's a little piggy in the middle of the kill house. You gotta hold it for 5 minutes and then you could evac him just back to your base, your spawn. And there's also Speedsoft, which is like super close quarters. People you generally run around like short sleeves, like beanies. Like you gotta have a little bit of flair.
Lightweight.
Yeah, just flashy clothes. Get a little drift charms just wherever.
The Yoshi.
They usually chop their guns down just tiny.
Just a little bit. Use more compact guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine when you do get shot, you just walk slowly, just walk back to wherever.
Yeah, you raise your hand, say, "Hey, got a red rag or brightly colored."
I got shot.
Put it up. And then there's MILSIM, which is military simulation, which is basically it's a very organized game where they're doing force on force, like U.S. versus Russia, and you have major like play field with big objectives.
Nice.
And it's cost me $2,000.
Yeah. It's